This combination of uniform layers and graduation is enhanced by the use of the notching and razor peeling techniques. Changes in the proportions used can adapt the form to suit a variety of clients and hair textures. In this exercise, you will sculpt a combination of uniformly layered and graduated textures. The notching technique is used to sculpt the graduated texture, and the uniform layers are sculpted with a razor peeling technique. The structure graphic shows uniform lengths in the interior, from the upper crest to the top, and high graduation in the remainder of the head. A parting along the front hairline features irregular, personalized lengths. The art shows the sectioning and parting patterns used to sculpt this exercise. The interior and exterior are divided slightly above the upper crest, and each of these areas is sectioned with a center part from the front hairline to the nape. In the exterior, vertical partings will be used to sculpt high graduation. The interior section is sculpted with horizontal and pivotal partings. Begin sculpting at the center back of the exterior. Release a vertical parting, use high projection, and position your fingers for a high line of inclination. Sculpt with the notching technique using small notching strokes. Work from the center to one side using a mobile design line. Continue taking vertical partings and work to the ear using the same sculpting technique. Then sculpt from the center back toward the opposite side using the same sculpting technique. Continue using high projection and a non-parallel finger position. Work to the ear using the same technique. Move to one side. Take a vertical parting at the ear. Use the parting behind the ear as a mobile design line and sculpt with the same technique. Work toward the front using the same high projection angle and non-parallel finger position. When you reach the front hairline, shift the parting back to the previously sculpted parting, then sculpt. This results in a subtle length increase toward the face. Work to the front of the other side, then check for symmetry. Project the top lengths of the exterior straight out and notch any lengths that protrude. These lengths will now serve as the stationary design line. Then section the interior with the center part and release a parting parallel to the exterior sectioning line. Distribute lengths to the stationary design line, which is projected straight out. Sculpt with a notching technique. Continue using the same technique to sculpt subsequent parallel partings. Work up to the center part. Sculpt the other side of the interior using the same technique. Isolate a parting at the front hairline before proceeding. Next, release a thin center parting from the front hairline to the back of the interior. Use perpendicular distribution and 90-degree projection. Position your fingers parallel to the curve of the head, using the exterior as a length guide. Sculpt with a razor peeling technique. Work to the front hairline using the same technique. Work toward one side using pivotal partings from the crown with 90-degree projection and a mobile design line. Continue using the razor peeling technique. Work toward the front of the section using horizontal partings and the same sculpting technique. Move to the other side and use the same technique to sculpt, beginning in the back of the section with pivotal partings. Work to the front of the section using the same sculpting technique. Use the razor to personalize the front hairline and the perimeter of the form as needed. To texturize, lift the mid-strand and ends with the comb and close the taper shears at the mid-strand, working from underneath. The finished design shows soft, activated texture with a fuller, rounded shape in the interior and more tapered lengths in the exterior.